Hey guys, I'm Sonia Williams and thank you for coming to watch my YouTube channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how I created this rose blush set. So as 99% of my sets are, this is an acrylic design set. So I have actually forgot to show you me doing the pinky finger, but it's just literally a super fine glitter placed on, really simple. So on the ring finger I'm going to be doing a marble nail. So the first thing I've done is placed a small bead of the lightest colour that I'm going to be using, which is CJP Slush Fairy, just around that cuticle area, just to make sure it's nice and tucked in. And then I'm going to place whichever colours I'm going to be using on the nail. So here I've got Slush Fairy from CJP, Snow White, which is also from CJP, and then I'm using this gorgeous rose gold colour called Fragrance, and that's from Moira. Anybody who has watched my YouTube channel for a while will know that Moira acrylic colours are some of my all-time favourites. Like, they are so nice to work with, they are beautiful. So you can see I'm placing on Slush Fairy, Snow White, and then a little bit of Fragrance. You can see that my Slush Fairy bead was bigger than my other beads because that is my lightest colour. So obviously I want that to be my most prominent colour, and I'm just using the tip of my brush and I'm just cutting through that product ever so slightly. So I'm using nice long slow movements to marble these together. Then once I'm happy I'm going to stop pulling my brush through because I don't want my colours to sort of merge together too much. I want you to see the definition in the lines and everything, so I want to keep that. So I'm just going to place another couple of beads at the top, just because obviously I've got a really light area up there. So I'm just placing them on and cutting through ever so slowly with my brush, making sure that my sidewall areas are nice and clean. Then I'm going to move on to the ring fingernail. So I'm using that fragrance powder again and just placing that on at the free edge, and then I'm going to brush up and just create my ombre. I'm going to place another small bead on just in the centre there and push it out to side walls and blend it back, and obviously blend it into my previous bead as well. As you can see, these really are like paint. They do apply nice and wet, and they really are lovely to work with. You can see that slight shimmer in there as well. So that is going to be an ombre with Slush Fairy, but I'm going to leave that fragrance powder to set so I don't pick that up when I'm putting a wet bead on top. Hope that makes sense. So I'm going to go in at the cuticle area with Slush Fairy from CJP. I'm going to place that on right at cuticle, and then I'm just going to tease that product back into the cuticle area and then down the side walls, and then just sweep that down. Make sure my brush is nice and clean. Keeping it nice and flat. And then I'm going to apply one of our new glitters. Actually, this launched last week, I do believe. This is Rose Blush Hollow Chunky. I absolutely adore this and it is amazing. You guys are loving it as well, I will say. This is flying out. This does come in 3 cuts. So we have the chunky, which I'm using now, and then we have our super fine, which is exactly what it says in the tin. Basically it is super fine. And then we have the regular multi, what we stock most things in, which is obviously our most popular one, but this, I've got to admit, this chunky one is selling the best at the minute. So obviously they are available singly, or you can buy them in the set. So it's just all 3 under one listing, so it's just nice and easy for you to grab them all if you want to. So you can see I'm just using small patting motions, just making sure I've got that ombre really nicely together. And then onto the thumb. So the thumb is just a full glitter. It's the Rose Blush Hollow Chunky again. This time though it is going to be a full nail. A lot of people do struggle to work with the chunky glitters, which I do say a lot in my videos, but this one I have mixed it and I have added Superfine to it as well, so it'll be a lot easier to use, and obviously it'll be easier for you to fill the nail. There's not as many chunky pieces in there as there usually is, and the feedback from this one has been amazing, so I do think this is how all our Superfines, how our chunkies are going to be mixed now with Superfines in. Just so it is a lot easier for you guys to use. But I do love those larger pieces, like they just look amazing. And the shine in that is just, oh my god. You guys are loving this one and I can really see why. Because I am too, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's all I've used lately. But you can see it's nice and flat from that side angle as well. So I've gone back to my middle finger now, and I'm just going to place my slush fairy around the cuticle and sidewall areas again, and then blend that down. So cuticle, sidewall, and then blend down. I'm going to place another small bead just in the centre, just to make sure that it is nice and covered. And then I'm just blending it back into the previous bead, and then obviously just patting and pulling until we're happy. So I'm going to cap all these in with clear and then file. So you can see I'm just going to cap in this Superfine now. So the clear I'm using is TJP's Crystal Glass. Making sure we've got all that glitter covered. So as I said, obviously I forgot to record me doing this nail. This is the rose blush in the Superfine. This one's great for sugaring. So we have our fine glitters, which are really fine, don't get me wrong, but then we have these Superfines, which are again exactly what it says in the tin, super fine. So they're perfect for sugaring, doing sugar art as well. Gel polish as well, great for gel polish clients, and toes. A lot of people like glittery toes but they don't like the bulk of acrylic, so these are great to use obviously with your gel polish, especially with summer coming up. I feel like everyone sort of neglects the toes, don't they, until about mid-March, April, and everyone's like, oh my god. So you can see these are filed and everything now, and all finished. So I'm applying a layer of the Jellica No Wipe top coat. So a really good layer as always. I'm not going to cure this. I'm going to take the lid of my pot and then take my Superfine and just tap that in. So you can see I'm just tapping that onto the nail. I'm going to turn client's nail to the side, make sure I've got down that side wall, tap off any excess, and then I'm going to repeat the process on this side too. Just tap it off, and then that is how I would create a sugared nail. So I'm going to leave that at that, obviously top coat the rest in, and then I'm going to double cure this, so I'd cure for 2 minutes rather than a minute. Just to make sure that that light's really penetrated through that glitter and it's top coated. It's cured that top coat, sorry, underneath. So there you can see the marble. And then I've got that really nice little ombre. Bonnie's saying now, I think she's fed up with the video. Got the baby on me while I'm doing the voiceover. So you can really see that glitter shining through now. That looks absolutely amazing. Colours are great for all year round as well. These are perfect for spring, in summer, like even autumn, Christmas, everything. It's a really, really good all round colour, I think. So as I say, make sure you double cure that nail, well the whole set, because of the sugared nail, and then you're going to dust off any excess of that sugared nail, and then as if by magic you have the finished set. Et voila! Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I really hope to see you in the next one.